In this video, we're continuing to look at solving hyperbolic trig equations. So, solve 3 cosh squared x plus 10 sin x equals 0, giving your answer in exact form. So, pause the video and try this yourself. And really the key thing I want you to think about is, should we be converting everything into exponentials, or should we be trying to stay in hyperbolic trig world? Okay, I think in this case, better to stay with hyperbolic functions because we can convert that cosh squared x into sin squared x and get everything in terms of sin. Have a look. We know that cosh squared x minus sin squared x is 1. So cosh squared x is 1 plus sin squared x. And hopefully you can see where this is going now. I'm going to end up with a disguised quadratic, well, just a quadratic really, in sin x. So 3 sin squared x plus 10 sin x plus 3 equals 0. Solving this one, what do we get? 3, 10, 3. We get sin x is equal to minus a third or minus 3. And sin x does take all values, so both of these will be valid. We just need to use the identity now, not the identity, the equation for our sin, which is ln of x plus, well, this, we'll do each one in turn, minus a third plus the square root of minus a third squared plus 1. And you can always use this result unless they make it very clear in the question that that's not on. So what's going on inside that bracket? We've got minus a third squared plus 1 and the square root of that, so that's root 10 over 3. So one solution is ln of minus a third plus root 10 over 3. And then our other solution is ln of minus 3 plus the square root of minus 3 squared plus 1. And what is that? Well, that's just root 10 in there. So that's ln of minus 3 plus root 10. And there are our answers. Okay, next one. Solve tan squared x plus 5 sec x equals 5. Okay, well, this is another one where we think, do we keep it in hyperbolic world or do we turn it all into exponentials? And the answer is keep it in hyperbolic world. Why? Because we can convert tan squared x into sec squared x. Recall from standard trig, we have the identity tan squared x plus 1 equals sec squared x. So in hyperbolic world, Osborne's rule kicks in. The tan squared x gets converted into minus tan squared x because it's sin squared x of cos squared x minus sin squared x of a cos squared x plus 1 equals sec squared x, which is of course just 1 divided by cosh squared x. So that means that tan squared x, with a little rearrangement here, is equal to or identical to 1 minus sec squared x. So let's just convert it like that. 1 minus sec squared x plus 5 sec x equals 5. Getting everything over onto the right hand side, we get sec squared x minus 5 sec x and then plus 4. So that means that sec x is equal to, well, solving this one and being very lazy with my calculator, 1 minus 5, 4. We get sec x is equal to 4 or 1. Now that implies that cosh x is equal to a quarter or 1, but cosh x can't equal a quarter because cosh x is always at least 1, and cosh x equals 1 has just a single solution, which is x equals 0. You can use the rcosh function, but good to just know that cosh x equals 1 when x is 0. So, hope that was useful to learn how to solve hyperbolic equations. See you in the next video.